We drafted a kid, which we shouldn't have done, too early. And we drafted him because we thought we were drafting this great two-way player? Really? That's what we were thinking about doing? Come on, please. You know how hard this is to be a major league player, even one aspect of it? And now we drafted a kid who's a young kid. We drafted him way too soon, and now we think that we have found the next Ohtani. Really? Really? There's a reason why these guys only come up across once every 100 years. This is stupid. This is silly. Let's forget the experiment.
A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
As we look at this young pitching prospect, there are so many things to learn early in your professional career as a pitcher. Al Leiter is with us. Al, what are some of the biggest things to keep in mind as you start your rise in the pro ranks as a hurler?
Well, strike one is paramount. Strike one, get ahead. Have the ability to command a fastball. On top of that, changing speeds. And we see it all the time with respects to analytics and where we are with statistical data. Changing speeds with not only one pitch, but two pitches. So I want to see command of a fastball, preferably down and away. I still love it. Still hard to hit a home run down and away. Be able to utilize both sides of the plate of your fastball, whether it's 90, 95, 85, I don't care what the number is. And then have two breaking balls that you could throw for strikes. The constant stepping on the gas pedal and hitting the brake is really the effectiveness of pitching. Fast, slow, and locating your pitches.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Antonio Missions and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Phil Carpenter will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
3. He's out.
Now at the plate is Fernando Jr.
The shortstop.
Hey, get your pitch.
Fernando Jr.
First pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, dear. Let's start this homestand bout. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new...
Go hard!
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jim Hernandez, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's the payoff pitch, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now it'll be Tirso Ornelas. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. That'll bring in Bobby Witt Jr.
Batting second, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
A pause and the 0-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Stepping up is Fernando Jr. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. At the plate now is Fernando Jr., grounded out in his last at-bat.
JR.
And now the first pitch.
1-0.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Next to hit is Nick Prado, the potential tying run for him at third base. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. Right to him. Throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. So stepping in is Fernando Jr. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Missions came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Aaron Northcraft gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Trey Wingener closes the door for the save, his third of the
This is the story that I am all about lately. The organization drafted him higher than he was projected to go, and they seem to believe that he could be a two-way player for them. But not everybody agrees. I've got the mayor, Sean Casey, with me. Sean, you're not sold on this idea. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I'm not sold on it because I think baseball is such a tough sport. And, you know, when you first get drafted, maybe you come out of high school, you come out of college, right? I mean, it's easy to be a two-way player. But when you get into professional baseball, it's so specialized. The pitchers are at another level, the hitters are at another level, and the work that goes into that one side of the game, there's so much that goes into it. So for a player to come into pro ball and try and be a two-way player, that's going to be a really tough thing to do, and not many people have had a ton of success at that.
And the refinement's only one aspect of it. There's also the physical stamina that goes into playing a professional season, coming from college or high school where you've got a few days off between games. It's very grueling in the pro ranks.
Well, it's the grueling part about professional baseball. In the minors, you're playing 144 games. In the big leagues, you're paying 162. The mental part of that, having to play night in and night out, is so taxing and so demanding. So to do that mental side of it two ways, I mean, for me, going back as a hitter, it would almost have been impossible for me to do that.